Alright, well, it's time to get on with it. Let's go talk to the fisherwoman.
Ah, it's you.
Make our way to the cave.
I plan to go out again. What with the dragon being about, but since it's you, all right.
All right, let's hop in the boat. And here we are, Chillwater Hollow. Does she have anything to say here?
Want a ride? Hop in the boat.
No, we already did that. All right, let's head on in for the final
Sledrig
dungeon.
has gone ahead. He feared the dragon would know we've come and try to escape. Oh, I'm fine. A little cold, a lot nervous. I've never fought a dragon before. He wanted to wait for you, but after I told him about the attack on the college, Sledrig said he could not risk delay. Right you are. If we're fast enough, we may be able to catch up with Sledrig. Lead, and I'll follow.
I found that LAL once before I realized it was BCE Cave. Oh yeah, I think we have our stuff set up so it can work with the generic systems. But I think both of our dungeons get to a point where if you don't have bard skills, you just kind of get locked out. Oh yeah, load screens on PC for Skyrim are insane. Insane. I mean, it's the same with even Fallout 4. If you compare the load times to Xbox versus PC, it's pretty night and day.
To pass through.
Yeah, see, I think we set these up. Both of the dungeons are like this, where you get to a point where the only way forward is with Earthsong, so that we didn't have to. We could leave them in the general pool and not have to worry about people stumbling into them too deep too early, and also not having that weirdness of, oh, a dungeon entrance magically appeared because I hit the right point in the quest. All right, heading on down. All right, let's see here. What do we got?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Derek Do, thank you for the donation. Question about East Empire expansion. The final unlock, automatic looting. Does it count corpses as containers, or will I still have to loot bodies and place them in the container? It does not count bodies, I believe, just due to some technical limitations of the system. But I also believe I think we originally excluded bodies just because they are not stable. So like corpses can just get cleaned up by the base game engine, so it wasn't worth risking on those anyway. Because we probably could have worked around some of the other issues. I guess, like, now thinking about it, in hindsight, knowing what I know now about Skyrim, I probably could have, like, spawned a dummy container for each body, and there's probably some hacks we could do to make it work. But yeah, by default, it does not work with bodies. So it'll be, the idea with automatic looting is you see a container, you touch it, you don't want anything in there, you leave it in there, and then at the end of the dungeon, you just set up a delivery to an East Empire merchant, and they will grab all that crud that you didn't want and at least convert it into gold for you. But yeah, these, both of the dungeons, this one I think more than the first one, have a lot of optional puzzles that will result in you getting resonance crystals, so it's a good way to upgrade all your shouts without having to grind out glassmithing. Heard the voice in my sleep. I have followed, as it seems others have too. In this chilled cave somewhere deep below, he waits us. I know he does. He wants me to find him. Why else call me here? But there are tests that impede my way. So many tests. I brought the rod that he led me to, and I unearthed. I know I must use it to lead me to my new master. But how? In my dreams, I see myself holding the rod, singing, my words taking form and showing the way, but I cannot make the rod work. Why? What am I doing wrong? Volgaafsonaan, why do you forsake me? So that is, I think, the first introduction of this another rod with different stats. So if we switch over to the green one, it'll switch us over to using stamina instead of magicka, which I actually kind of like for this character because I've been boosting my stamina pool, and then but my magic is so good right now I don't even need to worry about it because I'm not using any expensive spells, just popping over to fast healing. But we gave you the option. There's also toward the end of this dungeon you'll find a health one too if you want to get crazy or come up with some sort of build that
Watch yourself.
revolves around sacrificing your health. All right, here we go. So this is a Chant of Ravaging puzzle, I believe. So let's switch over to that. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and favorite. Oh, we already have them favorited. Good. So let's go to Chant of Ravaging. So the reason we ended up doing the Chant of Ravaging and all of the puzzles in these dungeons revolving often around those three chants, or those three shouts, are those the only ones we could guarantee every player would have by the time they got here. We didn't want to force players to go to specific dungeons in the game to get specific shouts, so we're just like, well, just rely on the ones they get throughout the main base quest line. So that one is easily done with just the first 2 shouts, but you don't have to do the 3rd one. I actually think you can get it without doing, I think you don't actually need to do the chant, I think you can pull it off without. I think when we originally had it, Brian can attest to this from Alpha, that there were times when it was like, you had to be pixel perfect on your chanting in order to get some of those puzzles done, and then we kind of eased the gas on when even people who have been testing a lot were like, this is pretty tough to pull off. Okay, so I think this feels like it might be one of the first optional bits. So let's, or maybe is this a way back up to the top? I'm not remember. I can't quite remember. It's been a while. So we're gonna these. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh yeah, this is just a way back into this chamber. Okay, cool. So we don't actually need to come up here. All right. When in doubt, follow these little crystal lanterns. They lead the way. So because of my love of Ragdoll and Fus Rodan type abilities, we whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you 2 fighting over? Okay, how do we stop this, guys? How do we end this nonsense? You 2 are friends. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable friend-on-friend violence. Miko. Okay, that worked. Stop combat. Alright. We'll take it. Okay, so I think we go this way next. Oh, goody. I think we're at this is the back door to the death puzzle here. Yeah, let's not come here. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly place. Okay, this area feels safer. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Follow the lantern when you get lost. Yeah, the little follow the lantern thing we 100% added just because we knew people were gonna get lost, and we wanted, like, how can we explain it to people in 1 sentence so that we don't have to spend hours on support walking people through, like, alright, first go to the room with this landmark in it, make a left, and then go here. Okay, here we go. Now I'm remembering this area. Okay, so we need to get our ravaging on. Alright, so we're gonna go. Whoops, overshot. Overshot it. Let's try again. Okay, here we go again. Alright, so we go. And then we can make it all the way in here. And that is our first, like, so with, I think there's 3 or 4 different puzzles in here where if you hit all 3 legs of the chant in a row, that you get access to an extra secret chamber where you'll find resonant crystal and extra chests and such. So if you get really good at it, but you only need to do 2 of them usually. Usually you just have to pull off the shout to enable the crystals and then the whirlwind. So not too difficult. Alright, I feel we definitely missed at least 1 puzzle. We gotta double back here because there was that crazy trap room that we noped out of. There is a way through that. Just gotta find the entrance to it first. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and there's another little secret over here. So if we go to our song. It gets us a little chest here. Actually, it makes me think that there's one more little secret here. Yeah, a little satchel. Okay, so this, there's nothing in. We already determined that before. That was the way that led us up to there, which drops us down to here. So I think the only thing we haven't really explored is then over here. I guess these 2 tunnels, one of these 2. I'm gonna guess this one. Maybe this was the way through the death trap. I could have sworn there was a way through the other side of this mess over here. Oh, Helvana's just chilling and waiting. Alright, let's go for it. Let's do, yeah. Okay, yeah, see, so this is like when you fall down and fail, you end up down here. So that means we can figure out orientation-wise, it's got to be somewhere over that way. Orientation-wise. So now how the hell do I get out of here? Oh, right here. Oh wait, here we go, here we go. There we go, found something. Okay. I don't know if that's how that was supposed to go, but that is how it went for us. Okay, yeah, this feels right. I just didn't remember having to do that water part. Nope, nope, totally missed, and I didn't save. Oh, I got sliced up. Forgot how hard those things can hit. Is that all we've been? I thought there was more to this. I feel like I've been bamboozled here. Alright, let's keep going. This place is pretty big.
Please, hold a moment. Before we go any further, there are things I'd like to say. Just in case, well, you know. First, I want to thank you. Without you, I'm not sure I could have ever produced a Thuum. It feels good to use. And it feels good to be useful. And there's more. Do you remember the journal we found? In Sledrig's old hideaway? I managed to decode the rest of his notes. They documented a number of Sledrig's creations. And there were many pages about me. Turns out I am some kind of experiment, I think. I am a simulacrum of Sledrig himself. A copy. Although a flawed one. I was created by the power of a Thuum, and given substance via the resonance crystals. I am a false person, created for the sole purpose to fight Volgaafsonaan. But because I could not shout, I was of no use. I'm not an exact copy, but I am born of him. Sledrig has always called me his daughter, and I suppose that offers the best explanation to what I am. I believe Sledrig used himself as the template for my being. But clearly, I am not him. I have no idea if he intended for me to turn out the way I have, but here I am. From what I understand, Sledrig had been experimenting with capturing a Thuum. He would use resonance crystals to trap and echo a shout between them. In doing so, he could greatly extend the duration of a shout. One such experiment succeeded, using a Thuum to create permanent copies of himself. Although, the copies were no better than mindless thralls. So, he decided to make one last attempt. He'd capture and leave a shout to mature over many years before releasing it. Apparently, the result is me. I don't know. Neither did Sledrig. None of his previous attempts could call upon the Thuum either. If I had to guess, I think there's a link between the voice and one's soul. Since I lack a true animus, I could not produce a Thuum. But after you imprinted your soul upon me, I felt a change. It's as if I'm suddenly able to speak a tongue I've always known.
Miko. Girl's bearing her soul. Take it easy.
Knowing what I really am, I have found it has changed very little. I am still me. I have the same thoughts, hopes, and feelings. Only now, I'm more aware of what I'm capable of. I understand why Sledrig hid the truth, but I'm unsure if it was necessary. Even knowing, I would still help him. And I would still help you. I'm uncertain what we'll find at the end of these caves. A dragon? Victory? Death? But whatever the outcome, I just wanted to let you know. You've been so kind and considerate, and I think of you as my best friend. There's no other I'd rather brave a place like this with. And that includes Sledrig. Well, that's all what I wanted to say. Let's continue on.
Okay, let's go. Nico, you gotta take it easy, man. I know you're adorable, but you're not always the star of the show. Here we go. Locks out our companions and... Miscalculated that one. Did I make it? There we go. That's Lydia. Okay. A lot of thralls didn't make it all the way to their master. Okay, I hear people. Oh, here we go. So I hear people mining. We made it somewhere new. Okay, here. So this is a part of another puzzle. I just gotta remember where it starts. Alright, because I vaguely remember you Earth Song to get through here. So this is part of Chant of Ravaging. I just can't remember where it starts. So I believe... Maybe I'm misremembering it. Maybe it's just a similar setup to this. I think it's like a similar little pedestal thing here. Alright, we'll keep going forward. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to proceed too far forward because I know I'm like... near 100% certain we passed a puzzle that, like an optional one that I want to do. Yeah, so here's the loop back to exit, so we don't want to exit yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something back there we're going to have to double back for, but we'll clear out this room first. There we go. So I think normally the health cadence rod is around here, but we probably blasted it into oblivion with all the shouting. Oh well, we can craft one later if we want to do a masochistic build. Where we consume our own health to funnel our chant or fund our chanting. Alright, so we need Chant of Ravaging here. And then we're gonna go. Here it is, here it is. And then we go. Oh, not there, not there. It was here. That's where we gotta do it. I did it too soon. Okay. No! Alright, we'll try over. We'll try it over. Alright. Up we go. Oh no, this didn't open. Come on. And I know there's still another one. There's still maybe 2 more after this one. There's so many hidden puzzles in there. We actually ended up doing a on my other channel, the Kinggath Creations channel. There's guides for all of them because we knew people were gonna get stuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Push me up, push me up, push me up! Ah, oh, damn it! Wait, wait, it might get stuck. Hold on, we might be able to do it still. Let's try this. Damn it! Oh, you know what? I'm not doing a big enough Earth Song. That's why. I got to do a second word of it. All right, let's try it again. There we go. And all the loot went flying. Because I have the resonating version of Earth Song, which makes the rock explode at the end. Don't know where our resonance crystal went. It got flung to who knows where. So we killed our best prize with all the shouting. I actually should go get some more resonating shouts. I have quite a few of the crystals left. Maybe I knocked it down here? No. Oh, that's an expensive book. Okay, and now I'm trying to remember where the other one is. I also could be mixing up in my head the puzzles that are in this one versus that are in the first dungeon. So I think we're going to proceed forward now. Because we're coming close. Yep, there we go. Alright, save.
Finally, we found Sledrig.
At last, there you are. I'm sorry I had to rush ahead, but I sensed Volgaafsonaan begin to stir. I could not allow him to escape. Do not worry. I got here just in time and managed to seal these doors. dragon waits on the other side. I know he's there. I feel him. Notice that, did you? Yes. Your training has indeed taken a toll on me. I've expended much of my energies, but I believe the results were worth the price. You have already tested your mettle against a dragon, so you have some idea of the battle ahead. However, Volgaafsonaan has many tricks. So be ready for the unexpected. Do not drop your guard for even an instant, or the dragon may worm its way into your mind. A word of warning. Volgaafsonaan is a skilled bard, a true master of the voice. I underestimated him once, and it cost me my soul. So be ready, and remember the lessons I have taught you. I'm unsure what exactly awaits us beyond these doors. I do know it will likely require every skill I have imparted. Whatever happens, you must kill the dragon. Put down Volgaafsonaan. Absorb his soul. Nothing else matters. Stand back! I will bring down the barrier! Onwards, Dragonborn! We are right behind you!
Let's roll. I love this chamber. Came out so good. After we finish this fight, I can try and I should dig up the concept art to show you guys how close he got to it. It's really awesome.
Do you hear me in there, vile creature? Enjoy these moments! They will be your last! As long as the dragon remains entombed in ice, he is beyond our reach. However, I have an idea. Alone, it would lack the power. But combined, a resonating shout should reach him. We must raise our voices in chorus. Shout your unrelenting force towards Volgaafsonaan, and I will join my thumb to yours.
As will I. Although, maybe not quite as eloquent.
Helvana? You have mastered a shout? This is indeed an auspicious day. We shall talk more of this later. But for now, the lead is yours, Dragonborn. Show Volgaafsonaan the voice of a true bard!
Okay.
Force! Dragonborn! Again!
Gotta wait for the recharge. Hang tight. Oh, not close enough to the... Yeah, I gotta get closer to that. I just like seeing them shout. It's fun. Oh, did I miss with that one? Let's get a little closer. There we go.
Instead, I will focus what power I can to you.
Oh. We broke it. Miko broke his dialogue. He's supposed to actually have a little quick thing there. Alright, hold on. Okay, we gotta do two things. One, we gotta heal. Two, we gotta crank up the music a little bit, because this is a custom track by our composer, and it's pretty great. Well, let's turn up the music a little bit. Oh, there he is. Oh, we need chanted breaths here, not ravaging. Come back here. Oh, behind me. say oh a lot because I keep fearing death, remembering past attempts at this. Alright. I like her little poofs. Okay, so we gotta shatter all these crystals before we can damage him again. Ah, I missed. Not the same for him though. He can damage us all he wants. Alright, yeah, you two go fight the dragon. I'll take care of the Atronox. Way to tank it, Miko. Oh, he's behind me. He's behind me. Yikes. Take him out, Lydia. Totally knocked Lydia down doing that. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Yep, another one behind Sledrig over here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna pop another. Switch to Chanted Breaths here. There we go. He's vulnerable, yeah, but first we gotta take out these things.
Roll again.
Take him out. I think we got all the... Coming for me. Uh-oh. Alright, stage 3. Makes sense, resisted frostbreath. Fair. Helvana, get up. Oh no! I didn't I didn't look at my own health at all. Brutal.
The dragon awakens! Brace yourselves!
Now he's talking. I blamed Miko last time, but I think it was me shouting too much.
It is your fault that I stand here before you. So many lifetimes. I tell you, I've had enough. You will die here, and this will finally end.
You know full well you cannot harm me, as I cannot harm you. What we share forbids it. Crawl away, Slayer, just as before.
You're right. I cannot harm you, which is why I have trained another. I have passed to him the skills I've spent centuries perfecting. The skills with which to kill you.
It will not be enough, Slayer. Even were I to fall like you, I would only rise again. This you know. Begone. Leave me be.
Ah, but now you are wrong, dragon. The man that stands before you, he is Dovahkiin. You will be defeated, and whatever remains of your sorry soul will be devoured. Dragon's folk trust.
Oh god. Nope. Don't run right at the dragon. Oh my god. You know what? For this, I actually think I want Chant of Ravaging so I can get the hell out of dodge. And then we want the sword. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's heal up. Oh, and there's the phase. Oh, apparently I have no magicka. Alright. Let's go Cadence Rock. Oh, one of the avatars is just like stuck over there on the corner. I'll take it. And oh my god, this guy hits like a truck. I gotta save at these phases. Whew. Okay, this feels like a better spot for quick save. A little more stable. Alright, we want to go back to breaths for this part. We like bypassed right past his avatar phase. Wait, why am I wearing heavy armor? Okay, I think we got him. Oh god, what is happening? Everybody's sliding around.
Well done, Dragonborn. The task is almost complete.
Sledrig,
All you need to do is absorb Volgaafsonaan's soul.
Sledrig, we gotta talk.
I have been this way since before we met, but imparting to you what I have has weakened me greatly. I can no longer obscure my nature. You now see me as I truly am. You see the toll taken, having lived so long beyond my years. As perhaps you could imagine, such an appearance would do little to endear me to others. So, I used my command of the Foom to conceal what I could. I have told you how I possess half of Volgaafsonaan's soul. It binds me to him, and him to me. Half the soul I lost resides within the dragon. Cannot harm each other. And if either were to die, with half our soul trapped in the other, unable to move on, we would simply reanimate. I wish for this to end, Dragonborn. I wish to die. Selfishness? Fear? Make no mistake, Volgaafsonaan is a dangerous creature, and should be killed without remorse. However, I admit, my primary objective has always been to free myself from this torment I suffer. Would that alone have been enough to inspire you to action? Somehow, I doubt it. I believe if you were to devour whatever passes for a soul within Volgaafsonaan's withered husk, the connection between us would be broken. The half of my soul the dragon took would be destroyed. And I would no longer be anchored to this world. While I doubt I'd retain enough animus to pass to any afterlife, still, I welcome slipping into whatever nothingness awaits me. Thank you, Dragonborn. It's good to hear you say this.
Sledrig ran in front like, no, don't listen to him, listen to me.
He is not the only one to have suffered. But unlike him, I have no desire for death. I beseech of you, do not kill me. I am no threat to you, or the world above. All I desire is to be left alone to my misery. Unless you are perhaps capable of ours, of mercy. Zunidre, I did no such thing. Your perception is slanted. Even in my deepest slumber, my connection to the human, Sledrig, granted me insight to his machinations, allowed me to see my approaching peril. Sensing my growing unease, my servants merely acted in my defense. It is not I who is responsible for what has transpired. It is the one you call Sledrig that is to blame. He was the hunter. I was the prey. He attempted to tear out my soul. I merely fought back, the only way I could. He has plotted, schemed, manipulated, and pulled the strings of another to serve his agenda. He has behaved Medova, just as a dragon would. Do not kill me. Instead, give me back what was taken. Release me from my purgatory. Restore my soul, and bask in my eternal gratitude. Of course not. But I ask you, which settlements of man currently submit to my authority? When was the last massacre carried out in my name? It has been nigh 8 centuries in which I could have committed countless atrocities upon your kind. And yet, here, I have slept. My past is behind me. I am no longer the beast I was.
Do not listen to Volgaafsonaan. He attempts to twist your mind. It is his way. Finish what you have started. Devour the dragon's soul.
Oh, okay. So because I told the dragon to piss off instead of listening to him, I don't have more options here, because there's actually another option that comes from Helvana. Hold on, we're actually going to reload. Hold on a second. I want to get maximum options here. Oh, that's up close and personal.
Hear my words. The human is not the only one to have suffered. But unlike him, I have no desire for death. I beseech of you, do not kill me. I am no threat to you, or the world above. All I desire is to be left alone to my misery. Unless you are perhaps capable of ours, of mercy. It is not I who is responsible for what has transpired. It is the one you call Sledrig that is to blame. He was the hunter. I was the prey. He attempted to tear out my soul. I merely fought back, the only way I could. He has plotted, schemed, manipulated, and pulled the strings of another to serve his agenda. He has behaved, Medova, just as a dragon would. Do not kill me. Instead, give me back what was taken. Release me from my purgatory. Restore my soul, and bask in my eternal gratitude. It is simple. Sledrig is greatly weakened. He would be unable to stand against your might. Strike him down, sunder his body twain, and by the power of my Thum, I shall bring into me the parts of both his soul and mine. My animus would mend, I would be whole again, and whatever remains of Sledrig's being would now reside within me. In a way, we would both survive. It is the most humane choice.
Wait!
Here we
I
go.
believe there is a third option. A way for Sledrig to find his rest, and for Volgaafsonaan to have the restoration he desires. I myself lack a true soul. I am more of a vessel. This is how my being was designed. As such, I may be able to act as a conduit, allowing Sledrig and the dragon to exchange the part of each other's souls they took. Each would be restored. No one has to be destroyed. If they are willing to attempt this, so am I. In a way, this is always what Sledrig intended. I was to defeat Volgaafsonaan, allowing Sledrig to draw out the dragon's soul, storing it in me. But I could not shout. I could not be trained to defeat the dragon. And in truth, I believe Sledrig became hesitant to even consider the risk to me. However, your assistance lets us pursue this potential. I simply offer a slightly different path, one that hopefully allows all to find their peace. If I grasped Sledrig's writings, both he and the dragon would have to perform the same shouts on each other that, long ago, fragmented their souls. During this, I'd stand between the two, capturing what was drawn out. Then, each would be able to extract from me what was theirs. In short, I could act as a container, allowing both to reclaim their own parts of their souls.
Okay.
I must admit, Helvana's plan could work,
Thanks, Helvana.
but I'm unsure.
At least she's blocking Sledrig's ugly mug.
Allow the dragon to live. I leave this decision to you, Dragonborn.
The gang's all here. All right, so okay, and then you have this option. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. I've never successfully done this in testing because my speech isn't been high enough. But we've been training it a lot. Why settle for just your own soul? Take the dragons as well. Empower Sledrig.
What? You can't be suggesting. Instead of restoring the two of us, I take both the part of my soul and the dragon's into myself. I'm not even sure that's possible. Even if I do know the Thum to tear out the dragon's soul, a mortal shell can't possibly contain more than one. Besides, a year or two to wrap up my affairs is one thing. I do not wish to live even more countless centuries. No. What you suggest,
So I think we'll get a speech check here.
I see no reason for it.
Let's see.
Do not tempt me, Dragonborn. No, this is not the path for me.
Okay, yeah, no, I think it's like a hard speech check, and I think you have to have 80 or 90 or something to pull it off. So, bummer. All right, we'll go the nice guy route here. You shall all feel my wrath. Kill everyone.
This goes against my better judgment, but very well. Volgaafsonaan, I am tired. I suspect, in your own way, as are you. Let us put aside the past and attempt this restoration in good faith.
I am loath to trust a mortal. You, most of all. But I do see the wisdom in what you propose. Let us proceed.
Ready yourself, Helvana. This may be painful.
I think maybe you two want to back up from this.
Our conduit.
Alright, yeah. Alright, you guys get out of the way. There's gonna be a shouting party going on here. Another one. I've always wondered if there's a problem with their two audio playing together, or if his is missing some lines. I'm gonna see if I can hear Volgaafsonaan doing his shout.
Be gentle,
Hey.
and I too shall take back what is mine. After so long, I forgot what it was like.
Still, I too feel as if a great weight has been lifted.
And Helvana's on fire. It's fine.
Grateful.
My thanks to you, Dragonborn. This is more than I could have hoped for. Once again, my soul is mine, and mine alone. Feel my body renewing itself. Most curious. I would have thought, if anything, my soul's return would hasten my passing. Perhaps I still have a few years left in me yet? But it is. I have all that is mine, and Volgaafsonaan has all that is his, just as it should be. Though, it does seem, having lived for so long, with half the soul of a dragon, has left its mark. But that is something I can learn to live with. I would suspect so. What say you, dragon? Is your soul mended and whole?
It appears so. The half torn away by Sledrig has returned to me. I once again feel complete.
Ah, well, there you have it. Straight from the Dover's mouth.
That's being played, but I thought you wanted to die.
Indeed. And I suppose, perhaps I still do. You see, my desire was one born of suffering. Suffering with no end in sight. Already, I feel better than I have in centuries. I don't think I fully grasped just how deeply lacking half a soul had wounded me. I think I still welcome an end to my life. However, I now have the luxury of dying from old age, if I so choose. I admit, that holds a certain appeal. I believe I shall stay here for a short time. We are to avoid any future unpleasantness. Myself and Volgaafsonaan have much to discuss. Shall return to the college within a day or so. Meet me there when you're able. I have something in mind with which to reward your efforts.
I too wish to offer recompense. You are free to take anything that you find within my lair. And if in the near future you return here, I shall have even more to offer.
Thank you again, Dragonborn. Until our next meeting, farewell.
Do not worry. I'll keep an eye on Sledrig. If the dragon acts up, I'll call it some really mean names. That should put it in its place.
Alright, I think that feels like a great spot to stop for the night. There's some wrap-up stuff, there's some post-quest things, and of course, I'm gonna go continue with the duels and whatnot, and doing challenges. Still a lot more to do, and I'm not giving up the playthrough, because I am having a blast playing Skyrim again, so... But I do need to call it for the night, so I will catch you guys, presumably Sunday we'll be back to this. So thank you guys for joining me. Sorry for all the stuttering. Hopefully it was a one-off, so I will catch you guys later on.